Half, struggling from the outside. He was 0 for 8 from beyond three-point lands.
You know, in San Diego State, we were given some tidbits about just in terms of what Coach Dutcher was talking to him about at halftime about the team, and he's not happy with their passiveness on the. He's not happy with that. He wants them to be a lot more aggressive on the offensive end and attack better.
Here is Mitchell, used a great jab step to get some separation, leaves it underneath for Tomajic, and a foul on Armouche, who wants to know, how is that a foul?
Well, you see the attack from the start.
Yeah.
Get to the basket. That's going to be something on their radar, I think, to start. But very important first few minutes. Who's going to gain the momentum here?
Inbounds goes to Gomez. Gomez and Mitchell up top. Shackles in with 2 fouls. He had picked up 2 in the first half. Mitchell inside the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Armouche with the rebound for the Broncos. Number 6 for Armouche. Dennis skips it. Alston down low. Key jab. Give up the shot. Shaver. And he's bumped by Shackle. That's going to be number 3 on Shackle.
Yeah, that's good ball movement. And Shackle just caught out of sorts, out of position here. A nice job with ball movement. That's what got Shaver the opportunity to take it off the bounce. And you see, that's what you have to do. Take note of where the knee is of your defender. That left knee came up, you have to go that way. And that was very smart to cause the foul.
You've played a number of games where you probably were in foul trouble. I'm not saying that you were a fouler, but how long is Shackle going to sit, you think?
Well, that was his 3rd, right?
Yeah.
I think he's going to be out for a while. He's got to be, because if he picks up his 4th, and it depends on the coach. It depends on if he trusts that you're not going to get that next foul, and I don't think that you can put him in too soon. If it's my coach, we're out almost the whole rest of this half. You come in with 5-6 minutes to go.
All right, so they're taking a look at the shot clock and the game clock. I think they're also seeing what kind of contact there was on that foul. As we take a look at the replay.
It's probably more about the clock here.
Yep, it is. See, it's at 25. That's where it stopped. And the game clock didn't move either, so they're going to have to take some time off both the shot clock and the game clock.
Quite a bit. That ball kept moving, and it stayed frozen at 22.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been down to 0 when the foul occurred, but I think it would have been down. So I think they'll reset it to 20 and then put the game clock where they think it should be off the foul on Shackle. I mean, we're just deducing at this point, but that seems to be.
They'll definitely take some time off for sure and try to really estimate. That's all you can really do in that situation, is look at it and then estimate how much should be shaved off.
Tommy Nunez, the referee, will go over and explain it to Leon Rice. Bill Vinovich, NFL referee, is also the college basketball referee. Casey McClellan is the 3rd. He's the one that just handed the basketball to Tommy Nunez. All right, so 19:10 to play on the game clock. Alston looking, Shaver cutting. Alston cut off Armouche, got separation, and he certainly had a size advantage.
That is the way to seal your defender off and command the basketball. Nice pass by Alston. That's what he's got to do to get himself going. Get the ball into other players if they're open.
6 points, 6 rebounds for Armouche. Seiko, he came in for Shackle. Pulliam discards the screen.
And this is also a mismatch here.
Yeah, speed mismatch. Pulliam has it blocked out by the rim, and Armouche with the rebound. Again, Mitchell is covering Alston. He covered him for most of the first half. 11 for San Diego State, 21 for Boise State. Key jab, right side of the lane, hung in the air, no good. Armouche has his shot blocked after getting another rebound.
And who might get more worn out in the second half, Tom?
Gomez for three. It's good. The man has over 1,800 points in college basketball. He's not the scorer that he was previously, but he can drain it when he needs to. But the Cal State Northridge was a first-team All-Big West selection, as Alston has it stripped away and a traveling violation.
Gogo is certainly a remarkably efficient three-point shooter for a volume scorer, which is what he always has been throughout his career. He is very efficient from distance, holds CSUN records for three-point baskets, shot 43% when he was there, and now he's still carrying that over at San Diego State.
Career three-point field goal percentage active leaders. He's right behind Sam Hauser. He's also a heck of a free throw shooter, too.
You can't teach touch.
Off the inbounds. And Shaver's able to connect. He spun right past Menza.
That's what he's good at. He's got a great first step.
He has four. The lead is 3 for the Aztecs, who won game 1 in overtime after having a 17-point lead. Mitchell in the paint, and he can't get it going. Menza, though, with the offensive rebound. A little uphill battle with Shackle having the fouls and Mitchell not scoring. Gomez from 17, and he's going to help out.
Terrell Gomez, he's feeling it. He's in his zone. You can see it.
He has 7. It's a 5-point lead for San Diego State.
Gomez doesn't just shoot threes. He has a really nice mid-range game.
He sure does.
Complete game.
Alston got some space, could not finish. Armouche with the rebound, and he's fouled on the floor. That's 5 offensive rebounds for Armouche, as Seiko's called for the foul.
And Terrell Gomez on the other end is feeling it. See, the closeout, because he's such a good three-point shooter, leaves that mid-range game open for him, and he's just developed that part of his game, so he gets what he wants, right? You got to keep the defense honest, and he sure does.
Yeah, he fits in perfectly with San Diego State. As we said, the transfer from Cal State Northridge. Alston and Seiko now being counseled by Casey McClellan.
Counseled, I like that word. not chastised.
They may be chastised in a moment.
No, they're getting physical. I mean, you can see it. And you've got to be frustrated if you're Alston. They are all over him, making it tough. And he's going to have to get more physical, especially at the next level. He's not a physical player.
And Armouche is fouled on the floor by Mensah. That'll be his second personal foul.
And Armouche here looking to attack.
I wonder if he had held on to the basketball, if they would have called. I mean, the hands were definitely on the body.
It was, I think, ever so slightly, because he can turn and face. As soon as you turn and face, they're going to call any hand checks. When you've got your back to the basket, they're going to let stuff go.
Shaver cut off by Mitchell, goes to Armouche, size advantage. Skip pass, key jab, has it knocked away, gets it back, launches no good. And here comes San Diego State in transition. Gomez has the hot hands. Gomez hesitation. Gomez off the glass. It's good. He's got 3 straight buckets.
The 3 straight buckets, Tom, were 3 different types of shots.
They sure were.
That is what makes this guy so great. You take this away, I got this. You take that away, I take it to the hole.
And it's now a 7-point game. Key jab down low to Armouche. Armouche feeds it inside to Shaver. Boise State 2 for 19 from beyond the arc. They turn it over.
And Terrell Gomez, go-go, they like to call him, is going. That is for sure. And he's all over the floor. Nice little hezzy all the way to the rim. And the finish, and doesn't matter where he is knocking him down right now.
He's also among the leaders, as we pointed out before, of 3-point shooting percentage, too.
You're always going to find room for somebody on the court that can put the ball in the hole. And he is one of those people. And he really doesn't turn it over a lot. That's also something that I like about his game.
A little pressure now from Boise State with Acott up top. That helped out in the first game. Pulliam, though, is able to answer by going right into the paint. And it's a 9-point game.
Yeah, this is a gut check time here for Boise. They're starting to lose this one. San Diego State pulling away here.
The largest lead of the game for the Aztecs. The drought is over 2 minutes for the Broncos. Acott off the high screen. Acott pull-up jumper. In and out. And Johnson with the rebound.
Boise State just has not been able to get offense from people.
And Gomez, a little heat check. Dennis, cut off by Johnson. Alston still has not made a three today. Dutrieve can't get it to go down, and the ball out of bounds off Armouche.
I think that there's a little too much one-on-one. Boise State's going back to that one-on-one isolation basketball, which we know Leon Rice has told us at times when they do that, that's not what he likes. He likes when they're moving the ball, and you don't want to go back to that. Now, there's a time and place for it, but make sure you're moving the ball and not standing still and being stagnant.
Johnson going after Alston. Keeps his pivot foot. And Armouche with his 11th rebound of this game. 14 is his career high. Hands from Johnson. And a foul from behind. Our coverage of college hoops wraps up in the Missouri Valley as Northern Iowa takes on Illinois State next on CBS Sports Network. The scheduled tip time, by the way, is 6:10 Eastern Time. Northern Iowa defeated Illinois State 70-56 last night. Austin Fife, his last 7 games, 13.5 points and 7.5 rebounds. And by the way, that title, I was educated on rap music today on that title.
We both were, actually. Yeah. I did not catch that either.
I was thinking Barney Fife from Andy Griffith, but Kamani Moras,
we showed ourselves
our producer.
Not cool. Okay.
Nope. 9-point lead. Dutrieve looking in. Kejab posting up. He wants it. And Kejab trying a quick first step. Shot is partially blocked. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled, so he'll get a couple free throws.
And San Diego State's done a pretty good job on Kejab. I mean, they've done well in general, but it's been hard for Kejab to get himself interiorly going, and you can see that frustration. He's working really hard, and they're trying to get him the basketball.
So he'll go to the free throw line and misses the first. That free throw for Boise State is the first miss of the day. A rope in for San Diego State. Yeah, Kejab averages almost 13 a game. And he has 0 today. That's tough when Alston is struggling too.
It's really all of them that are struggling. There's no one that has really come alive here at all.
Shackle has 3 fouls. He's on the bench for San Diego State.
The shots are contagious. You start to make some, and the rest of your teammates start to pick up on it, but it just hasn't been there yet for Boise.
And a rope is fouled from behind by Max Rice. That'll be the second team foul on the Broncos. We mentioned Shackle. He's out on the bench with 3 fouls. And Johnson, who's played limited minutes, has 3 fouls.
Let's look at the clock and how long he stays out for, but I think it'll be a while as long as they've got the lead.
Yeah. Seiko can't convert. And a rope with the offensive rebound. Well, I thought Gomez was going to fire. Gives it to a rope. A rope. Height advantage on Max Rice. Can't convert, but then steals it away and gets it back into the hands of Boise State. Here comes Max Rice. Inside to Kejab. Extra pass to Alston. and finally he gets one to go down. First three of the day for Alston.
He's just got to be sighing with relief right now. It's about time.
But you think about it, it's only a 5-point game even with his struggles.
That's the positive that I see for Boise State. They have not offensively been good in this game, and yet they're down just a few.
Mensa, hands swatting him. He can't get it. Alston with the rebound.
It shows you their defense has been pretty solid because San Diego State does not exactly lit the world on fire either.
And Alston is fouled on the floor. All right, Julianne, they've taken less threes in this half.
But how about that for ball movement? You got ball reversal, 3 different guys touch the ball, and then the 4th guy is Alston. You're going to have that shot on ball reversal, and he had probably the most space that he's had the whole game. Knocks it down in rhythm. When he's in rhythm, he's lethal.
1-1 for Boise State, so they'll be at the free throw line the rest of the game. And Alston, as you would imagine, is an excellent free throw shooter, 85% for the year. And the front end is good.
You look at his career and how much he has developed over time, and we've talked about it on other broadcasts, just how skinny he was coming in and how he got so much stronger as he's been in this program. And he's just got a high-level basketball IQ.
Well, he's made 11 straight free throws, and the last 2 pulls the Broncos within 3. And as Mitchell and Butler able to get their team across the timeline. They go down low to Majic, who got some space behind Alston and lays it in.
Another really nice pass and just a hiccup defensively on that backside. You've got to be ready for that. That help side was just caught sleeping.
They got out to Rice. Max Rice, a little hesitation. He has an advantage size-wise on Gomez. Nice move to get free, and he's able to get it to go down.
You can pick some people, get some people knocking down some shots here and there. That's a big one. Now they're only a few points behind here.
You like the taller A-Cot at the top of this press, this 3/4 court press?
I like it because you can really disrupt with your length.
That'll be an offensive foul on a rope as Kijab slams his head on the floor. San Diego State is contending that he was in the restricted area. At least part of his foot was in the restricted area. That's what Brian Dutcher is saying. 11:14 left to play. Here in the second half, 35-32. Kijab is okay. This is what just happened a moment ago. The offensive foul. He may have been in the restricted area. Downtown San Diego, it's beautiful out. I mean, you get a chance to take a walk along the water, many areas of the water. Why is this game important? Well, take a look. San Diego State, which was just awarded the 2 forfeits from New Mexico, technically have 14 conference wins, but that's only for seeding. The number you have to look at is 12-3, and they're sitting atop the conference right now. Boise State is number 3 at 14-4. And if the season ended before this game, Colorado State's currently playing Air Force, these would be the seedings for the Mountain West tournament.
How about that Utah State-Nevada game? That's
a good one.
The one to look at. I think that's going to be, I think Utah State is a team to really, I think they're kind of under the radar good.
Yeah, our family of CBS will be carrying the Mountain West tournament. Now look at this, Kijab.
Yeah, that's the wrong call. Bottom line, he's got to be above the restricted line, outside of it. And that was a good catch on your part, actually, Tom. And you have to be outside of it completely. If you have your foot in at all lingering, it's usually a block. It's a block. It is a block.
They called the charge instead. 3-point lead for the Aztecs. We're heading toward the halfway point of the second half. A-Cot, shot clock under 10. A-Cot, inside for Armouche. Armouche will let it go with the shot clock at 2, and he made the right decision.
And that's a big shot. You put your team now within 1 point. Boise State is in more of an attack mode than they were in the first half, not just taking threes.
Shackle is back in. Butler goes to the basket, and Butler is going to be fouled by Armouche. There's Shackle with 3 fouls.
Well, that did not look like a foul to me from the naked eye, from the first glimpse of it. I could be wrong here as we take a look. Yeah, that was a nothing foul. That was not a good call.
No, it really was nothing. I mean, Butler fell to the ground, but it wasn't because of Armouche.
Yeah, that was not a good call.
Well, these will be the first 2 free throws for San Diego State today. Nearly 30 minutes of game time into this game.
That's incredible. When you really stop and think about that, you don't ever see that in college basketball.
And I think particularly with the San Diego State team, because that man right there, Mitchell, number 11, you talked about it in the open, how he likes to go downhill. That usually means he's going to the free throw line.
Right, exactly. And he shoots them well when he gets there.
Butler made one, missed one, and Tomajic gets the rebound. Seiko for 3. Tomajic with the offensive rebound of the putback. He stole it right away from Armouche.
Tell you what, Tomajic has been a clutch player here for San Diego State. He's gotten a couple of really nice alley-oops. He's come in, made some hustle plays, gotten a second chance opportunity. And this is that transfer from Maryland that we keep talking about. He's versatile, he's skilled, he's got a high basketball IQ, but terrific job here battling underneath. I mean, he was kind of one of those under-the-radar recruitments. No one outside of the inner circle really knew about or saw him coming in terms of the transfer, and he's been really terrific.
Well, they just called a foul on San Diego State. 19 fouls, and it means Acott will go to the free throw line. And from here on out, it's 2 free throws for the rest of the game for Boise State. You mentioned San Diego State at the free throw line tonight. Has only 2 attempts. They average nearly 20 per game. And Acott's second free throw. It's good. It's a 2-point game.